Hi guys, it's Miss B here and I'm back with another video. Today my video will be a little different. Today my video will be about my family upcoming vacation. Yes, me and the boys and the husband, we're going to Disney. Now, Disney is very expensive and most people think, oh, I can't afford that. That's out of my budget. Most people of color or minorities like me think that it's out of their reach. But I have done my research, so I'm here to share my tips with you all to show you that you can afford it. Yes, it may still be a little expensive, but it's a lifetime experience, and if this is something that you want to do, I'm going to help you by giving you some budget-friendly tips on how to save a little money so that you can make this trip happen. So for this trip, it'll be me, the boys, and my husband, and we'll also be taking my mother to help us out with the kids. So, and I was able to stay in budget. I went a little over budget because I want extra things, but for the most part, I was able to stay in budget. So, you all see my Mickey shirt? Like my shirt? It's nice. But okay, let's just hop right on into it. So, my vacation is coming up very fast. We're in the 60-day window, and Disney has sent me this, you see? They have sent me this envelope. They send it to your house, and they send little tips about places that you can go. It's just like a little book that's talking about your vacation. It has your reservation and things of that nature in there. So I just wanted to show you all this. Disney know how to keep the excitement going, keep you excited about your trip. Look, I also got some Mickey ears. Nah, they're my Mickey ears for my son's birthday, so I'll be taking those with to give to the kids. But, okay, let's just jump right on into these tips. I'm just rambling on. If you all see me looking down, it's because I'll be looking at my notebook where I have all my tips. So, I have about 8 budget-friendly tips. And I'll also be throwing some other little tips in there as well. But, tip number 1, when to go. So, it's very important of when you go. You can go during the off season or you can go when it's crowded. Now, Disney, they're not having as many off seasons as they usually do because, I mean, it's always busy there as Disney because they also have people from Canada and the UK and things of that nature. So, whenever you go, it's going to be people there. Like, it's going to be crowded, but it can be less crowded. You know, it can be a few thousand people crowded or a few thousand people more. So, you want to look at the best times to go, and doing my research, I found that the cheaper times to go, if you can do this. Now, I know if you're like a teacher or if your kids are in school, you may not be able to do this, but if you can, the best times to go is between January and February. That's because the holiday seasons have just died down. Christmas has just passed, so all of those things. So everything declines around that time. So that's really the best time to go, with the exception of like Martin Luther King weekend, because that's an extended weekend and the kids have off school, so parents may say, hey, let's go during this weekend. So try to avoid any holiday weekends if you can. But some people may go because they have off work, their kids have off school. So if you have to do that, then fine, but just know prices will be higher. So, Martin Luther King weekend is one to try to avoid, and any Memorial Day, 4th of July, any holidays that'll help you like extend your stay because you may already have work or school off. But, so, January and February are good times to go because, like I said, it's the less crowded season. The weather is not too bad. It'll be a little more cost efficient. Also, May is a good time to go because it's right after spring break and right before summer break. So you'll kind of miss that spring break rush and you'll kind of miss like the summer vacation rush. So right there in May, with the exclusion again of the holiday, will be a good time to go. And also end of August, September, back to school time. Most kids are going back to school. Their parents are not going to pull them out the first or second week of school. So if you're going on a couples trip or a solo trip, that may be a good time to go because most parents are at home getting their kids ready for school, August, September, around that time. So those are some good times to go, far as like crowds, and the cost may be a little bit lower. Tip number 2, on their website, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a tab that says specials or something like that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I think it says specials at the bottom of the page. You always want to go there and check out the specials. They always have a special. Even if you're not a Disney annual pass holder or a Disney like timeshare holder or anything like that, they always have special offers. Now they also do have offers for like military families. They have offers for Disney card holders. But they have special offers for just the general public where you can find those offers at the bottom of the tab. So always, always, always check that out. So that's one of the things that helped me get a good rate. I was looking at the special offers tab. Okay, tip number 3. Do you want to stay on property or do you want to stay off property? Which one better fits you? Which one better fits your family? Which one better fits your budget needs? So they give you a lot of perks for staying on property. Like you get to book your fast passes 60 days in advance instead of off property 30 days in advance. You can book your dining 120 days out. So you want to book it right at that mark if you decide to do like any of Disney's special signature dining or anything like that. Your magic bands come with it. Transportation comes with it. So there are some perks to staying on property, but then off property, it just may be cheaper. You just may save more money, whereas you can get a whole nother day. So if you are going to stay off property, the one tip I would say is look into their neighbor-friendly hotel. Like the Swan and Dolphin is not owned by Disney, but it's on Disney property. And they get some of Disney perks. I'm not sure about which ones they get, but I know they get some of Disney perks. Also, Bonnet Creek, which is owned by the Wyndham Hotels, they're not far. So look at neighboring hotels that are not far from the Disney parks and things of that nature. But for us, we're staying on property, so we're saving on car rental. We're not going to rent a car because Disney will pick you up from the airport. They'll take you right to your hotel, and from the hotel to any park, anywhere on property that you want to go. So I figure we're saving on a car rental, so why not just stay on property? Tip number 4, research, research, research. Do your research. Research is like what helped me plan this trip, is what helped me do this. Like, not just looking into like going on a website and scrolling and saying, oh, okay, I want to go this day and I want to pick this room and that's it. No, do your research. YouTube it, what you're doing now, which is a great thing. Go on Pinterest, Google it, Facebook. I even heard that there are some Facebook groups out there that'll help you do type planning and things of that nature. So do your research, because there always are different tips and tricks that may not even be included in this video, or you may not see in a YouTube video, but you may find on Google or Pinterest or something like that. So it's always, always good to go that extra mile and do the research. The next tip is airlines. So if you don't live in Florida, if you don't live close and you can't drive, you will have to fly there. So for us, I downloaded the app to see like when flights will go up and down, and I was really in a toss-up between 2 airlines, which is Spirit and Southwest. Now, I just waited and looked and searched for the pricing, and I also was able to play with the days. I was also able to be flexible. So that's another good thing. If you're able to be flexible and get cheaper flights and then book your hotel around your flights, that'll probably come out better. That's what I did. We're leaving late at night and we're coming back probably like later in the day. So I was able to find cheaper flights that way. Some people will fly Spirit because Spirit is usually cheaper. But for me, Southwest end up working out, because with Spirit, I would have to pay for bags. With Southwest, you get bags free. So I just weighed the pros and cons of each one, and I seen who was leaving at what time. Like, I didn't want to leave too early in the morning, because me and the kids and the family will just be at the parks all day, and we'll be doing all these things, and then to get them up out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning to try to catch a 7 o'clock flight, it wasn't going to happen. So make sure you take that into account too. Okay, my next tip is to get the Disney dining plan or to not get the Disney dining plan. So if you don't get the Disney dining plan, you will save like $1,000+ depending on how many people in your party. But for me, I would have saved like $1,000+ But wait, I know this is a budget-friendly video, so you're saying, B, why would we get it if you're spending extra money? This is why. We opted to get the Disney dining plan because it'll make the trip feel more all-inclusive. So when we get there, we don't have to worry about how much this meal is going to cost and how much this snack is going to cost and things of that nature, because we have the Disney dining plan. Now, Disney has 3 different dining plans. We opted for the last tier, the cheaper Disney dining plan. They have the deluxe, I think like a regular and a basic. Don't quote me on it because I know that's probably not the exact language or terms that they will use for it, but we opted for the most basic one, which still gives you a nice amount of things. You get 2 counter services or quick services, which means just like walk up, like, and Disney doesn't only have like hot dogs and hamburgers. They have a lot of different things that will be considered quick service, but it's just like a counter that you just walk up to, you order your food and they give it to you and then you go find your own seat. And it's not like their table service where you sit down, a waiter comes to you and, you know, bring you your food and then you tip them and leave. But I feel like the quick service will be just good for us because we're really going for the experience, the rides, and things of that nature. And it also comes with 2 snacks. So the boys will be able to get little snacks, you know, if they see a Mickey Mouse pretzel or some ice cream or a Dole Whip or something like that that they want, they'll be able to get that because we have it included in the plan. So that's why I opted for the Disney dining plan. So you just have to weigh out what's best for you and your family. Are you and your family eaters? Because, of course, this is a cooking channel. Me and my family, we love to eat. That's all we do, even though I'm on a diet now. Yeah, but if you and your family are not foodies, then it may not be what's best for you. It may be that you can just buy food out of pocket and you'll be okay. But me and my family, we are foodies. We love food, so this works for us. So the next tip is download the app. I downloaded the app before I even paid for the trip. I downloaded it. I was just like, okay, let me see what it's about. So at first I just had it on my phone and I was just looking, and then I would call customer service and I would ask questions. Like one of our dining reservations, we are going to 2 table service, even though we have a different type of dining plan. So I downloaded it to book our reservations, our restaurant reservations, even though our trip wasn't booked yet. But I knew I was going to book the trip, and I had to book the reservations ahead of time or else we wouldn't have had it. And that's a totally different video. So if you want to know about booking reservations, we'll talk about that more in another video. Just comment below. But putting the phone on your app is a great tool to help you manage your trip. So the next tip for saving money, and I think it's like one of the biggest tips and it helped me the most, was Disney gift cards. You can get Disney gift cards to help you pay for your Disney trip. Now, so a few different retailers, stores, big stores sell Disney gift cards. Some of the ones that I have found were Sam's Club, Target, and BJ's. Now here where I live, we don't have a BJ's, but when we were a military family and we lived in Virginia, we did have a BJ's there. I've never been there before, so tell me how you like it. Tell me how does it compare to like a Sam's Club or a Costco's. But in doing my research, so I looked at all these different stores' gift cards, and I was trying to see who was a better gift card to buy. Now Sam's Club, they sell the gift cards, like, okay, for instance, you can buy $100 gift cards, but I bought the bigger amount gift cards just to help me pay it off faster. So Sam's Club, a $500 gift card was probably like $485. Whereas at Target, if you get a Target Red card, and you don't have to get a credit card, you can get their regular debit card, which is what I did, where you link it to your bank account. The money will come out of your bank account 2 or 3 days later. So the Target card was the best because you save 5% per gift card. So let's just go back and say, even if you buy $100 gift card, if you buy $100 gift card, saving 5%, that's $5. Now I know you may think, what's $5? That's not a lot, but when you're doing a thousands of dollar trip, it adds up. So I bought 4 of the $500 gift cards. So I bought 4 $500 gift cards. So on each gift card, it was, instead of me paying $500 for it, I paid $475, which saved me $25. Now you all do the math. 4 gift cards at $500, and I only paid $475 for them, and I saved $25 each time. I saved $100. At the end of those gift cards, I saved $100. And guess what that $100 went towards? Buying another gift card, which I saved $5 off of, to go towards my trip. So that just was like a no-brainer. Signing up for a Target Red card, paying it off like that. Even if you can't do the $500, still, if you did it just $100 at a time, at the end of the day, you'll still get the $5 up, and it'll still add up once you're done paying off your trip. So that's my tip for gift cards, and it's the best tip ever. It's like the best hack ever. A free $100 to go towards my trip. So that was just like a no-brainer. Also, Sam Club sells Southwest gift cards, so you may want to look into that as well. Also, if you're a Disney Visa card holder, you can cash your points out for a Disney gift card. So that also will help you. Okay, so that's my 8 tips and tricks on how to save for Disney. If you have any tips or tricks that I didn't add in this video, comment below. I would love for you to share with me and the viewers something that you have learned or something that you have done that'll help save on a trip. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll also be uploading a video when we get our magic bands and give you a little more information about that and unbox them. So see you guys next time. Hi you guys, it's Miss B here, and I'm back with another video. Today my video will be a little bit different. Today my video will be about how I plan. Really, my son wants to start doing his chores in the middle of me recording.